All right. I'm just going to get stuck in. I haven't done any setups, though. Oftentimes I'm like, well, let's stream for less time, so let's like set up drums ahead of time or something like that. But to be completely honest, that means that the drums kind of set the style for me. So it's kind of like predetermined at that point. Like once you have your drums set, you might as well have a particular, tone or style or whatever kind of preset. And I don't really want that. So I thought I would start with something synthy, maybe like a bass line or something like that. And I was like, what'd be cool is to actually just use the melodizers to like audition a bass line. I'm like, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of sweet. We should try it. It'd be really neat. So I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Who wants to do bass, though? Who wants bass? I don't know. Everybody's a good option, to be honest. There's no bad options. Except maybe like rings. That'd be weird. Hey man, rings through clouds for bass. Everybody's doing it. Don't be a square. Oh no. Everything is crooked. Oh no. There. Now it's not so crooked. At least down here. It's crooked up there. But that's because there's a gentle fisheye on my camera. Anyways. Well, let's get an envelope going. At least we can. Pardon me. Every time I leave school, after a day of teaching, I'm like, dark. I'm like super, just gross. Just phlegmy and yuck and not a fan. Here's the thing. I might try a couple of different filters. So part of this is to sort of audition some things and say like, hey, could you use this as a bass? We know that the new one makes a great bass because I've used it the last few times. So the only problem I have with this guy is that oftentimes I like a sub. And yeah. What's going on, duder? Delicious biscuity clock. Bass. Clock? Why did I say clock? I'm brain fried, man. Telling you. Oh. Pretty much every Friday stream, it crosses my mind of like, you don't have to do this. Like, that's true. You don't have to. Yeah, and my master volume is turned all the way down. I remember that. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, Sin clock. That's what I read. That's what my brain read. Oh, yeah. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so all we need then is love. Da 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 da. No, all we need is copyright strike. Yeah, no, that's correct. All right. I was gonna say, should be getting something. Except we're not playing any notes. reverber. It's the Dot VCO by STG Sound Lab, Suit and Tie Guy. It's got digital control over the tuning. It's fully analog, but like, so you have octave shifts and semitones and stuff, and it has a built-in drift generator. What it lacks is like pulse width, and I kind of wish it had a sub out, but honestly, sub outs are pretty easy to generate anyways, so. I have a clock divider, so I can just give it an octave down, like, automatically. Yeah. Oscilloscopy. How's our reverb? Is it a little, it's a little much. Oh, because it's the Aurora. Like, that'll do it. I don't think I want to have that patched for that tonight. Come on, you got to let me in. Let me in, you bastards. Let me in. I must put in my... There we go. One of my main audio outs here is like stupid, and I hate it. You really do need to narrow the range down. Yeah. I generally don't. I'm going to confess, I don't like sidechain. I don't like the sound of it. I just don't like it. And like, people say like, oh, it cleans up your mix. Okay, yeah. You know what would do that just as much as choosing a good reverb. You know? Like, I like massive reverbs as much as the next person. Well, actually, probably substantially more. But like, you know, like this reverb is not good for this right now. Like, I want something that's kind of like dark, like that. The nice thing is when you roll off the highs, you can increase the time. So you get like a warm hug, you know? Yeah, it doesn't have to be huge. If it's like ambient or something like that, then yeah, probably. Okay, now. That's all fine and dandy like sour candy, but like, let's get some juice going here. I'm going to say that it might be fun to duplicate yonder envelope and throw it into the FM index. Yup. Yeah. Oh, that's fat. All right. Yeah. We're gonna do a bunch of different stuff here. All right. Number one, I'm gonna take the envelope here instead of using my little 2 HP ADSRs, which are nice. They're fine. I'm peachy fine with them. Let's run this from son of a bitch. Let's run this from the vector. On one condition, I find a long enough cable. Unfortunately, I don't have any really long white cables. So we're going to use extremely light yellow, and we're just going to go right over the top. Yoink. And then the box from my Maestro becomes a load-bearing box.
Thus preventing an avalanche of cables.
This guy go here, like so. Channel A. Just going to get a nice happy plucked envelope with like a... No, not that. Let's say 200 milliseconds. And then the cool thing is, I could run this a velocity curve, and we can use the velocity to change the envelope time. Yeah.
Thus getting more expression in our music.
Okay, sorry. Being weird. I discovered a secret in my school job. I'm a middle school music teacher. That's my gig, right? That's my day job. And I've discovered a secret that if I just act completely like my normal weird ass self in classroom at like pretty much every opportunity, that my day will just be much better. And, you know, it's like that old thing.
You like, just be yourself.
You know, yeah, but there's it's sort of an interesting take on that concept. Like, not, you know, my filters are pretty strong, so it's not like I'm going to go in there and start like swearing and being an idiot. Yeah, let's get our key going. C, Lydian, no. Yeah, C minor's good. C minor's good. Actually, I want to go E flat 4. I want to go a real high, like pop up thing. I think that'd be fun. I'm going to turn off all chance operations right now because that always goofs me up. Okay. I guess I could have just reset. But no, I would rather take extra time. B flat. C. Oh, clock would be good. Why? Oh. All right. Now velocity. Flat 6 thing for like half. Maybe we'll do it for a single whole note. Oh, it is. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. You're lying. What? Oh, this is subsequence 2. Son of a... operations. Oh, we'll get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. go up like 2 half steps every once in a great while. I gotta monitor my output level here too. I had some problems with clipping last week. Every once in a while, there. Yeah, let's get some drumba-bumbas going. Alright, hang on. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, like, it's how do you start a tune? You know, how do you start something? And the answer to that, of course, varies. I mean, to me, that can decide the entire flow of a session, you know, whatever you start with. And I've been starting with drums. And I was like, you know, let's just start with bass and see what happens. Rather than, like, attempting to really plan this out. Like, just do a thing. Hey, Chris. I'm going to set up an autofill here, which is, okay, we're going to do a chain. So we're going to go 4 measures low and an extra 2 measures low, 7 measures low, half note low, and then quarter note random at the end of every 8 measures. Okay. So 2 bars of random CV going into the dot sequencer. Okay. That's the goal. Trigger for that there, dude. We'll get a snare trigger. We need some outputs. Back. We need to not drop cables on the floor while sitting in a stool. That's like impossible to lean over in. Can we just schnickety snake this guy through here? Can we just do that? Yes, we can. Well, there's our kick. That's a winner. See, there's our autofill. I fucking love it. It's so nice. And it just, every once in a while, man, it just randomizes out the tastiest little fills. It's just great. Okay, that was weird. Nope. So I've got to go into the snare and the kick. Okay, now I need triggers to the other drums. Can I use like super duper shorty guys? I think I can. For something. Hi-hat can trigger with the super duper shorty guy. And then I always like to trigger a decay with there. All right, now let's tweak a little bit here. Nice, dude. Appreciate you saying it. Seriously. Dude, I mean, it's just, I've said this before. It's just so incredible that a human can just do this. I'm going to set up a machine and then plug it into different places and make music, and people from around the world are going to watch me do it. We're living in the future. It's generally not bad. Yeah, a little harder edged than before. Okay, now what's on this other weirdo thing here? Oh, I don't have a trigger going to it at all, so nothing. Thought I had another little tiny shorty guy here. Well, I guess it's pink, and we're gonna have to do with just that. Here, let's drive it with the SIG. Just give it mostly 16th notes, but a bunch of 8th notes. And we'll just stick a trigger out right here into this little duder. Yeah, this is all quad drum right now. Oh, there it is. We found it. Hit it quick. A little bit of pan on the hi-hats in that tom bongo thing. Yeah, the trouble I had with the quad drum was just finding the space for it in my system, right? I don't even remember what I had in here that I had to move. I have sample drum, Erica Synth sample drum. That's in my home system right now. Every once in a while, I kind of feel like, getting it back in here. And I'm like, where is like a 14 HP module that I can easily like swap in and out with something else? And I started to think about, like, what if your modular was more modular? In other words, like, no. Quad drum it's this module right here, and the expander, and it's a 4-channel drum synth module and sample player. So it's got an SD card slot right on the front, so you can load up your own samples onto it, and it loads. I mean, it's got hundreds of internal samples. Yeah, this is my studio system. Hey, Trip Tilt. I'm doing pretty good. My old case, this case is 168, 5 rows with a 1U. My old system was 120 by 5. And I'm like, well, I should just take that home. And I have two 2-row rack brutes, so they're 84 HP-ish each row. And my 120 by 5 takes up pretty much as much space as those. Except it's not portable, like, at all. Yeah, dude, the quad drum sounds good. It's got a really potent output volume. It's got all kinds of shit, built-in CV, LFO, all sorts of different things. But I don't get too deep into it. I just use it for really good drum sounds. And, like, that works for me, It's made by the same guy that makes the Euclidean circles. So the big bright blue eyeballs that you see in a lot of cases. There's like 3 of them with like these spinning light guys. And that's basically what my little dot sequencer is doing. Yeah, that's a main. Oh, it's not synced though. There it is. Autofill. Nope. There it is. Okay, we're gonna have to reset the clock anyway, so like I'm just gonna stop this madness for a second here. We got you know what? Hey, you're fucking stopped, dude. I will murder your face. Hey. Okay. Easier would be to just hit mute, but you know, come on. All right. Also, I want to turn off the subsequencer so that it doesn't keep doing its subsequencing thing. Let's see here. Let's just start building some. I'm gonna start building some parts here in Das Vector. This is gonna be another whole note guy, and we might as well just get this all set up too, because this is all gonna be part of it. Let's build a layer of. Do like a nice happy layer of arpeggios going down. Hey man, R2D2 noises were made on an ARP 2500.
Which you can now buy from Behringer.
I'm not knocking Behringer. There's one. I've got a couple other of their System 100 modules. This little 182 sequencer is pretty nice, man. It's really well made, I think, and it's just basic. But I use it for a lot of stuff. It's probably not 100% necessary in here, and that might be the 14 HP module that I swap out for the sample drum, you know. Yeah, I've always been a keyboard player. You know, piano when I started, and eventually synths when I was probably 14, 15, and I'm in my 50s now. So I've been collecting for a long time. Rhodes, you know, on top there, that guy, that is a, I can't do it on the camera because I'm dumb. That's a Korg Lambda string synth. One day, I have a dream. I'm thinking at least by the summer, I need to buy a new PC and I need to move all this shit. And I'm going to set up the Rhodes and have the Lambda on top of the Rhodes, facing my modular. And yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I have big plans. It just depends on a few factors. The number one factor is my fright of just having to spend a large wad of cash, as is many people's. So let's see here. Let's get this thing going here. Yeah, let's go red. I've got lots of red cables. 7. It's already 7. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? Let's just reset this entire thing here. Okay. So this is, I'm like plugging it into the complete wrong place, which is great. Let's have this guy go here. And we might as well just go ahead and patch like 3 voices. Those guys are going to go to the Popple. in left, in right. And all of a sudden, I realized I'm running out of red cables, son of a... Okay, so like left, channel 1, right, channel 2. We need envelopes, or envelopes if you're not an idiot. And already, I'm going to run cables. And I'm going to get upset. George's getting upset. All right. These. Really wish I had a super short duder here. I like to color code my voices so that anybody seeing this can tell, like, oh, trace all of the red cables. That's one sound. You know. Yeah, I used to have an ARP 2600, an original one. And I sold it broken for a good amount of money. And I'm regretting it still to this day. Because now I probably have money to keep it maintained. The thing broke on me constantly. And it was just like, I was a struggling musician. And this thing is just draining my bank account at every opportunity. And I finally just had enough because I needed the cash and, you know. But if I just stashed it someplace and then just like, oh yeah, let's get that thing worked on, I'd have a nice original orange face. But the problem is all of the modules in the back of those things were sealed in epoxy. So it's like they put the circuits and it was all like through hole like circuitry and stuff like that. And then they just filled it with epoxy. So to work on it, you have to like carve that shit out of there. And it's awful. Like, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would. All right, let's just go ahead and hook up channel 3, too. And we're going to put that guy into the really nice IntelliGel. SVF. 1U filter, which is just a nice, happy little thing. You know, can I just do this? Fuck yeah, definitely do that. And then we'll go output guy into this. This is just a tangled mess for like sort of ostensibly one voice. Oh yeah, most of those old synths like that, the 2500s and the 2600s, I believe. I know the 2600s because I saw the inside of mine. They were just like mounted, in the case, but they were in blocks, and the blocks were just a wad of solid plastic. And it was awful. So every time that thing went into the shop for whatever reason, it was like 5 hours of work just to get at the components that needed work. And I just couldn't do it anymore. This was the mid 90s, and I just didn't have the money, unfortunately. Okay. We should actually be hearing some sort of sound at some point if we decided to push play on the sequencer. It might be useful. Oh, we need a clock. That's right. All right. You quiet. Yeah, this should be part 1 or 3. is it not responding to a transposition? Okay, wait a minute. What is going on here? This is... Okay, yeah, this is the first one. And this is the first oscillator. And this is going to part 4, not part 3. Okay. Okay, now the thing is, when this is enabled, hey Surrealist. Okay, now you know what we absolutely need. I would like an 8-measure rise and fall. So let's see. Can we just do 32-beat rise and fall? Channel 1. Done. Okay, I'm out of red cables. We're gonna have to go with orange. It's terrible. I can't believe it. Get out! Doesn't take much. Okay. There's our part 4. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. I've barely started. On a random side update, this really shady. I'm embarrassed I bought it. I bought a new video card for this PC here, which is doing the streaming, and it was pretty shady looking. But when I pulled it out of the package, it was actually pretty nice. It's like a Radeon, it's like an RX 5 something. So it's not super duper up to date. But what I had in here was an R290. And I think that thing was going the fritz. So I pulled it, subbed it out. It was like $100. My CPU usage has dropped in half. And it's been rock solid. So go weird off-brand video card. Now keep in mind, here's our, you know what I mean? chance operation on this one, so that every once in a while it just goes up two half steps. There. Kind of alternates with B flat and C. Yeah, man, so did I. Yeah, I signed up too, and they sent me this. They sent me an email with like, give us your PayPal information, and then we'll send you an invoice and shit. And hey, here's also a special deal if you want to get an afterneath reverb. I should have done it. I should have. Stupid. If someone offers you a cheap reverb, you say yes. You just do. It's federal law, okay? It's international law. It was only like $30 off or something, but like still, that doesn't come around that often, and like, damn it, because it'd be kind of nice to have like a cool new reverb just to play with, you know. Yes, yeah. Oh man, dude, I feel your pain. But yeah, I got the oscillator and I love it. It's really, really cool. I mean, I played with it. It's probably the only thing that I played with for longer than like a minute or two at KnobCon. I don't know, like things just don't really entrance me that much. Okay, third voice. Where are we at? Nowhere. Okay, nowhere. So this is part 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just leave it on 8. That's fine. That's peachy. We should be hearing something. Oh, no. Just kidding. No, we actually should. Channel D. That's one of the reasons. Never did adjust this here envelope. Oh, there's no output. Durr.
Lest we forget that at the heart of things I am an idiot. There's an example.
Yeah. This has a null gain or a plus 6 dB gain or a soft clip setting. This little filter slaps. I'm really happy I got it. I might swap the location and put it out here, but it's super nice. Now I need something that fits in 8 HP 1U. That would be useful. Oh, I just did that last week, man. I do like sampled choirs and stuff. I don't really have any means of sampling in here other than the R bar right now. But yeah, I do that kind of stuff pretty frequently. Oh yeah, we need to set up the subsequence. So we're gonna do transpose -4, -4, -4. -4 for a nice happy flat 6th thing. Okay, now let's reset everything, stop the clock, hit start, and then... Okay, and then I want to turn the subsequences on and kind of rehearse that. Okay, on. There, now we've got our nice flat 6. I do want to run that little CV signal though. Run another copy of this over to the SVF. We'll just put it into the pitch input. microphone. I don't want to blow my wad early here. You know. Yeah, or the other one is like I have the Praeterio Versio firmware on here, so I always like to throw some voices in there. Let's get like a preacher. I like throwing some occasional preacher voices on there. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the lowest length. We'll put this in yellow. This is going to be our other entry into the submixer. Other option would be to, maybe an interesting option, would be to run the entire submixer through the Aurora. I feel like I might want to use that for something else. Peachy. Wondrous. Okay, so we're going to do that. All right, I'm going to turn the regeneration down all the way. And then we can hopefully hear what's going on. Who do we want?
I'm going to ask that we all many thousand people here today. This will be our vision. You will never be the same today.
Is it getting anything?
Even if you refuse Christ, you'll never be the same. Once you faced him, once you heard the gospel, rejected it, you can never be the same. It says when the rich young ruler rejected Christ, he turned away grieved, emotionally disturbed. Because when you reject the claims of Christ, that's a very serious thing. It will be an hour decision for many of you who receive him today.
Okay, this is weird. This has never happened. Why is this happening? I am confused. Okay, so if I turn on a thing, wait, this is not making any sound. Son of a bitch. Is anything making a sound right now? No, we'll just make a sound really quick. Which means clock. Do a thing. You playing? Are you doing anything? There we go. Okay, this is really weird. All right. So what's really weird is my sound, my computer sound is like coming out of the speakers for no reason. Speakers are turned all the way down.
Will never be the same. Your home will never be the same. So let's listen carefully and prayerfully, reverently, to the message of the Word of God.
What?
Shall we pray? Our Father, we thank thee for this love of God.
What?
That reaches around.
Oh shit, I know what's happening.
All of mankind.
Yep, it's going through the I have a 40-inch TV here set up for my monitor, right? Yeah. It when I put that new video card in, it probably switched everything to there we go. Okay, yeah. It switched everything to the HDMI and stuff. Okay.
The book of Daniel in one hand, the book of Revelation in the other, and then in front of you the daily newspaper, and they all tie in. Because Daniel is a book of prophecy. But the thing that I want to talk about Daniel today is an incident that happened in his life that I think bears on what we see happening today in our world.
Preach it, Billy. That's enough. Boom. Boom. Classic Billy. Yeah, that's the one thing is I have a really hard time doing things like bass drops and things. Because think about it this way, like if you're using a computer or something, you know, I have to build every single sound here from scratch. So if there's a thing that I'm only going to use like once, I probably won't make space or time for that. Because logic.
The book of Revelation in the other, and then in front of you the daily newspaper, and they all tie in. Because Daniel is a book of prophecy. But the thing that I want to talk about Daniel today is an incident that happened in his life that I think bears on what we see happening today in our world.
There we go. Just a murmur when it comes in. Yeah, I didn't get into stuff until Goa Trance in the mid-90s. And that set my hair back. Because I had hair then. Just don't get old, people. Just don't do it. Okay. We got drums, we got bass, we got a cloud of arpeggios going. I guess it would be a good thing to have a pad of some sort, you know? That would be nice. Oh, you know what? Let's do the single track and we'll just actually run a sequence to it style of R-bar because you can do some really, really, really cool shit with that. I'm going to fire up Reason really quick. Really quick. Yeah, see, this computer is not hopeless. It makes me wonder if I shouldn't try hooking up my other... I have a video mixer here. Like, literally right here. It's like right there. And it would not work under the old system. And I'm contemplating. I'm wondering if it would work now. And then part of me is like, well, what if you got an even better video card? Well, then I would have just wasted... you know, $125 or whatever. And I don't want that. Solina. Yes. So, oh, that's just terrible. I love it. Watch it. It picks up my cough. I'm gonna redo that. I'm sorry. It's annoying, but I'm gonna redo that. Then what we can do is get a little creative. I may use it, I may not. All right, and now we're done with Reason. Reason is sitting there going, "What the fuck, dude? That's it? You just use me for a synth and then close me down? What do you think I am?" Okay. Sorry. Part 2. Part 2. Yeah, I think a whole note would be wonderful. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go hanging up around. Let's start at a bass line of about C4. And we're going to go E, D. Hey, wait, what? Bruv, we don't want you chromatic. We want you minor. Don't be that person. Nobody likes that. Sequence control, length, 8. Rate. I think single whole note would be good. And then we tie these guys, right? In fact, can we just tie all of them? Would that work? Let's see. Oh, we need a clock. Son of a... Wait, I had a clock. I'm dumb. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. As soon as I actually hook up cables to it. Purple voice. Well, heck yeah. I like purple. Everybody likes purple, right? If you don't like purple, you can get out. Purple is one of my favorite colors. Purple and green. I'm looking for a specific type of cable. It's slightly shorter than my longer cables. Seriously, I always try to kind of conserve cable runs whenever possible, and it's almost never possible. So, yeah, I'm a little bit anal on my cabling. That guy goes there. Bid goes up. Bid goes down. Bid goes up. Bid goes down. Oh, I just had an interesting idea. At least I think it's an interesting idea. Let's not run it through there. Let's run it through the... This is long enough. No, it's not. Son of a bitch. Run it through the Morpheus filter and find a phaser. Yeah. If I do Reason stuff, I do it from home anyways. And then this can go into a thing of some sort like an effect. Like the Aurora. Will you reach? You fucking better reach. I'm gonna... Dude, that's not great. That is not great. Okay. Can we swap locations? Will that help? That will help. Yeah. That's fine. It's really not tight. It just looks like it. Yeah, imagine coily modular like patch cables. Oh God. Oh Lordy Lord. No. No. It's like, okay, I've done with my first patch. Now let's just burn this thing to the ground. It's like, here you go, Russ. The giant ball of Christmas lights and Christmas Vacation. Okay. I have a subharmonic on here too. I'm gonna hook something up for that too. But let's listen to see what we got so far. All right. Are you playing? You are. So I need something. Oh, you know why we're not generating any gradients? Yep. All right, now let's get a little movement going here. I like to throw the fast sloths on there for movement. Okay, now this needs a filter desperately. Now, how does that sound an octave higher? All right, I'm still looking for a good filter here. I'm going to mute that for a second because that's going to get really annoying. I know I have one. I know there's a bunch. Actually, I think they're way at the beginning. Yeah, flange. There we go. This is a little bit more like it. Let's see what this sounds like. Well, I'm getting a really, really strong output signal from the R-bar for about the first time in forever. For the first time in forever, there'll be copyright strikes for me. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Let me see if there's a genuine, like, phaser in here. Like I said, I know there are. There's a lot of flanges, too. And flange, honestly, flange is kind of... Yeah. Because then just giving that some kind of just smooth LFO, that's basically all you need. Okay, but we're going to run this through a gate, too. Yeah. All right, so let's run this through a gate. There's about 15 ways that we can do that. It's about 50 ways to leave your lover. Get on the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. 2-to-1. Does that seem? Yeah, that seems accurate. But this is a divide by 2, which means it turns it back to normal. I got 2 of these little things. These are the Fractio Solum. It's just a dedicated clock divider. And they're absolutely amazing. They're like the coolest little module. Because that's just what they do. And you can do all kinds of weird ratios on them. Like, 23 to 9. Like, every time it gets 23 clock divisions, it divides it up into 9 parts, and it seriously will do that, and it's craziness. So yeah, more and more, and I've only had them for a little while, so at some point in the Sunday, the very near future, I'm gonna make sure that I put those to good use with things like gates and probabilities. I think it would be kind of dope, Okay, now here's the thing. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I ran it to a VCA. And it's getting the gate output from the Turing machine. The pulses module. I rarely use the Turing machine to generate melodies, but to generate modulations, it's fucking great. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, what one could do is get a longer purple cable. No, take the output from this, which is the pitch, basically, and then run that into the filter as another modulation. And then you can change. And then you can just go full on. This is a little much. Man, there's all kinds of pops and weirdness in there. Oh, that's coming from this. Let's try the volts. Oh, wait, actually, better idea. Best idea yet. Water? Oh, that's distortion. No, we don't want that. Just kidding. Okay, I actually don't want that on right now. I think we'll just leave it like this, in all of its creamy, delicious glory. Yeah. And give it a little bus reverb, too, to kind of round it out. All right, cool. Nice, happy string line. It's going. It's a thing. It's a groove. It's jiving, man. We need some leads. Let's do that. Not only that, but you're seeing it live. Like live at Leeds. Who want filter with thing stuff? Bum. I don't even. Let's, what do I want to use for the lead? You know what I haven't tried for a lead sound yet is the SEM filter. Has not been.
There has been no attempt.
So let's put something daft together here. Let's use the ultra metallic warp core. I see today the warp core has an expansion out, and I don't think I'm going to get it. But it's cool. It's 4 HP, and it gives it like an envelope and a stereo VCA built in, which is, you know, pretty dope. It just basically turns it into an all-in-one synth voice. But, you know, I already have a Platts. I don't need one right next to it that's going to do the same thing. And to be honest, I don't have 4 HP in that row. Although I probably could ditch the two 2 HP envelopes. Especially if I end up getting a Quadigy. I think I'm going to. I'm going to get a Clavis Quadigy and replace the dual ADSR here. I think that's probably going to be my next purchase, you know. And this guy, of course, is going into the Versio because it's such a wonderful place for it. Because it's a wonderful place for it. And then you're doing the thing with the thing. And there. We should have lead. Oh, yes. Plucky and short. But damn, some slow modulation on, or let's do the 8 measure rise fall on the FM. Come back. a little, maybe a little sloth action into the warp core. Let's do some kind of slow, gooey goo going on to the different modifiers on this thing. It's got some interesting shit in it. Yeah, like that. That's a bit too short, yeah. Okay. One extra little happy dude here. Let's throw water onto the envelope level CV. Can set up a little rhythm. And then, don't like it. Second thought, gonna nix that idea. Do we have a pan we can put this in? You don't have pan. You just have level. Realistically, though, yeah, I need maybe some kind of control on the notes that the melodicer's putting out. It's not a bad idea. So maybe, just maybe, one could go and set up another chain here. Let's do that. So we'll just go the same thing, but just like slow, but like 4-measure rise and fall. Yeah. Make it easier. And then throw that into the red trace on the strip here, distribution strip. And then that can go to melodicer number 1. CV input, I believe, is still set up for high note range. Dice that whole thing. Okay, but then what if I send this guy a different clock? This is output number 2. So instead of a ×4 output, what if we just gave it a ×2 output? Or hell, let's just go ×1. That'd be crazy talk, right? Oh, now you're doing some shit. Okay, so, but the thing is, remember this whole 8-measure rise and fall thing that I have going on here, too. Oh, man, I want another one of those now. I'm out. I'm out. Damnation. Well, it'd be really simple to... Simple. It won't be that simple, because that cable with the LED is an asshole. Okay. We'll just go green trace, and we'll put another one in there, not worry about it too much. So, slow, 8-measure... Now, let's go chain, slow 8-measure ramp up, slow 8-measure ramp down. So we'll go half speed, basically, which I think is going to work even better for this. So green guy here. Now, if we put that into the angle control... What? There we go. It's like it's so quiet all of a sudden, it feels like. I don't know. It's weird. That's lovely. It just feels really quiet to me in general. I don't know. But it is nice. Okay. Now, synchronizing all these little beasties is going to be a good fun time here. All right, so we got two more things here. Okay. Subharmonicon. Maybe some sort of like noise sweep kind of thing would be a good thing. And then another lead, so I guess three things. Are you doing anything? Yeah, you are. You are doing something. Just don't have anything turned on. you're getting a play command from somewhere. What are you doing? What are you doing? D and B flat. Running through some stereo chorus. You know what I kind of want to do is send this thing a really fast clock. Just like let it get a little sweaty. Filled with LSD. News at 11. Okay. God, I love this subharmonicon. You know these guys that wear turntables like around their neck? I'm just going to have a subharmonicon. On like a really big platform, but just like one little like thing. And then a couple of like Bluetooth speakers built in. I'm just going to walk around playing a subharmonicon on battery packs. And because I live in suburbia, I'd probably be lynched. You're too abnormal. Get out of here. Move in towards the city, you weirdo. Won't someone think of the children? No. Stop thinking of the children. They're fine. Okay, let's do a thing here. Who wants to be my oscillator? Okay, by the way, you know what? Before I start diving into the lead sound, I want to do a cool little sound effect doo-wacky of some sort. And I think now is the time while I still remember, you know, what I'm doing here. So, where is it? This guy. This is a pulse output, and you can set these trigger outputs. There's 8 of them. You can set them to whatever. I've got that thing set to 8 whole notes. Did this thing do this shit again? Oh, for the love of God. It refuses to send a text, and it sits here for like 5 minutes. And as soon as I put it over there, it's like, no, you're not allowed. Like, you son of a bitch. Last couple times I've been here, it's been working. All right. Anyways, so I'm thinking, Lincoln, I've been thinking, what the hell have you been drinking? What was I thinking? I was thinking white noise, but maybe something else. I'm not sure how to pull this off. Nah, I guess I'll just go with white noise. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And then I think, so just every 8 measures, we're going to fire off a... You're going to fire nothing because your cable's too short, you jerk. Sort of true. Sort of true. So true. Funny how it seems. Where am I? I moved it. Where? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, my noise generator. We go and put that guy into the Zagreb. Zagreb, or should we do? Let's do the Ikari. Because then we can double control the VCA. It's got a built-in VCA, so that means I can send the same envelope to the VCA and the cutoff control. Okay. What do we got? We got nothing. We got noise. That's what we got. So mixing up my cable colors now. Blasphemer! Alright, so we're gonna have a really, really fast cutoff, and then we're gonna have a oh, yeah. You're on, like, burst generator. That would be weird.
It's all bursty.
Okay, that's the VCA. Be funny if this just worked. Oh, it's not going to unless the sequencer's running. Son of a... 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, ready, go. Almost. It's a naughty little zapper there, you know? I wonder if we can kind of put it into... Oh, it probably won't work. Damn. into high pass mode. Oh, actually, that's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. You know? There we go. Okay. Now, I don't have it going through a high pass at all. Hopefully that's not an issue. I mean, I could, actually. It wouldn't be that hard. In fact, let's just do that. Here. We'll take that, and we'll throw it into the Zagreb right next door. And we'll just run it into the high-pass filter as a static filter without any kind of modulation. Yeah, whenever I order another module, I need to order some short white patch cables. There we go. There we go. Now we talking. All right, now where is your volt per octave signal going? Could use even more. I need some more sizzle. Like just a, just a really, really high one.
It's what she said.
Okay, and then we adjust the carry to get to the sweet spot. This is the secret. So if I crank... There it is. We even double up the resonance. That would be madness, wouldn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Okay, cool. There's that. That guy's hanging out there. He's just doing his thing. That, and then we're going this dude. Complex out? Yeah, complex out. And, who you go, where you go into input number 2 here, channel 2. There we go. Time to modulate the heck out of this guy. Medium speed. Where my transform, yo? Where my transform? Where is it? There it is. what if we put Sawtooth in the other channel? That might sound cool. Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Missing something. That was weird. Okay, let's crank up the input gain too. Overdrive this guy a little bit here. This is why the 1 to flat 6 is so nice. I think I'm going to leave it kind of like right there. Just keep it sort of crystal clear, kind of simple. Okay. I think we're about ready, actually. Better idea. Pulse width. All right. Now, we're going to hit stop on the clock. We're going to reset everything. Making sure everything is synchronized. Yep, it's all good to go. All right. Light colors. I don't know. I do like a nice aqua jam. Oh, we haven't done purple in a while. changing my microphone? That was our evening's journey. I had fun journeying with you. I hope you did as well. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye, Mr. Subharmonica. Yeah, this was a fun one. This turned out interesting. So I had, maybe you noticed because I screwed with it for like 5 minutes. Like I had massive problems with the R bar being totally out of tune. And my God, that took a long time. The tuning control on this thing, on version 2, is really sensitive and wonky. And that was a problem. And I don't get it because it was in tune when I made the patch, when I did that part of it. It was fine. I recorded it right from reason. There's no reason it should be out of tune. But it was. And it was kind of horrible. I dialed it in eventually, but man, it took forever. So, anyways, Sunday night is the next stream where we will do some sort of ambient goo. And hopefully I'll see you then.
Bring a friend, bring your pets. There's something there for the whole family.